Hi, and welcome to Bitdragon Live. My name is Adam Russell. I'm your host for today. In today's episode 28, we're going to be talking about Celsius ICO and Sirin Labs. You know, it's a $16,000 cell phone. Is it going to be worth the value, and does it make sense? They raised over $100 million in their ICO, so I guess we'll find out. And I want you guys to know that, we're not financial advisors. These are projects that we're investing in. We just wanted to share with you guys what our thoughts were in regards to these projects. So with that, guys, I know the market has been really turbulent lately. The Mt. Gox situation that happened that has caused a lot of money to go into the market has really caused a lot of fluctuation up and down on the price of not only Bitcoin, but the market in general. And if you look at the time of when those Mt. Gox deposits from the trustee, from the the court case, and after they actually settled, there was certain amounts of money that had to be released into the market, and the trustee got kind of nervous, or the attorney that oversaw the entire Mt. Gox situation, and he dropped it at certain specific times, and it just happens to be that whether it's 8,000 BTC or 18,000 BTC, you drop that kind of money into a market at a low rate and it gets sold. Obviously a lot of fear kicks in and it drops the price across the board in the market. So hopefully that FUD is behind us. We're going to move forward in a positive direction. The market should take a turnaround into April. So with that, guys, hang tight. And in a couple of minutes, we're going to go over, the details of the Celsius ICO, which we're really excited about, and also a little bit about Sirin Labs. So let's jump right into it. All right. So why do we invest in Celsius? Let's talk a little bit about how it all comes together. So, one of the things about Celsius that got us really excited was it's the first time that you have a peer-to-peer decentralized lending platform that is truly going to be able to be accessible to everyone. You'll be able to have a wallet that is able to store your crypto, and at the same token, you're able to lend against it back into fiat, so you can actually use it on a day-to-day basis, whether it's to go into other projects and or to use it for whatever you need it for on a day-to-day basis. So let's get down into some of the information here. So first off, they're going to have an absolutely beautiful wallet interface that's going to have a community built into it. You're going to have a nice peer-to-peer lending platform that you can manage funds right inside of that wallet. It's going to be obviously able to be accessible on Android, Apple, all of the different platforms it's going to be available on. And what's nice about it is that you're going to be able to crowdsource the lending pool and be able to have cash loans against your coins. And when you look at some of the people that are actually talking about this project, Forbes says Celsius is raising the temperature when it comes to offering millennials an opportunity to earn referral interest and use new ways to deal with old money. You got VentureBeat says today's Celsius and Ethereum-based lending platform has announced plans to disrupt the industry to enable peer-to-peer instant lending. I mean, it's just amazing the absolute support that this project has in the community. One of the key reasons why I invested, I got a chance to meet Alex Mashinsky. He's actually the inventor and has the patent of voice over IP. He's now creating, which is VOIP. He's now creating MOIP. So MOIP is money over internet protocol, or MOIP. So think of VOIP to MOIP is what he says, and he's actually created multiple projects that have raised over $3 billion in successful exits. He's not a newbie to the industry. He's been around for many, many years, and he understands money. He understands how this model works, and he put together a world-class team. And one of the reasons why we mentioned Sirin Labs is because obviously one of the co-founders and presidents of Sirin Labs is one of the advisors on the board. Also know that one of the partners in Pantera Capital has raised money for some of the large projects in Silicon Valley, and they could say that, when you look at their advisory board and their panel, they really have an all-star team to back up their project. And, at the root of all of this, though, is E equals MC squared. So think of the fact that you have Ethereum, and you have the Ethereum ERC20, which allows you to be able to create smart contracts, but now we're going to create smart money. You're able to put members together in a community credit driven system and multiply that out throughout the system. So what does it do? Well, first of all, Celsius community will continue to grow in number and value. More and more people lend their coin as credit to borrowers. And you earn more with them because the hodlers are going to get more degrees, or the CEL is the Celsius token. The more they loan borrowers, the more they pay less to hedge their positions, and it puts them in a better position to be able to utilize that money in a way where it's earning money even though they're hodling it. So it gives an opportunity for the hodlers and people that also want to have some liquidity. And at the end of the day, guys, I think that this project is really going to knock it out of the park. No one can say for sure. Of course, you want to do your due diligence. Let's talk a little bit about the tokenomics of the project, okay? All right, in regards to the tokenomics of this project, so the Celsius model, I encourage you to watch the video. Alex does a lot of presentations. He's been at many of the blockchain forums all around the world, and he's been promoting the project for a while. The goal is to raise $50 million, and you can see here that they are in pre-sale right now. So the pre-sale has been active. You can get one cell for 20 cents with a 20% bonus if you are on the pre-sale. The actual live sale is actually going to be one cell for 30 cents, all right? And up to a 40% was the total bonus during the pre-sale. Now, 50% of the tokens are actually available. There's a total of 650,000 tokens that are going to be available. Now, this project is open to accredited investors in the United States as well as anyone international. The tokens will be delivered within 2 weeks after the token sale has ended. And this is an ERC20 token, so you will be able to use your Ethereum wallet and put it on like a ledger, and it is under the ticker CEL. I encourage you to obviously take a look at the white paper. They're very, very easy to read, very solid branding, solid marketing on this project. You've got world-class people from a marketing perspective that are going to get the word out there. And even if you Google Celsius ICO, you see a tremendous amount of buzz already about this project. So I just want to get a little bit into the tokenomics. Also know that you will need a KYC, know your customer, in order to get your tokens, just to prove you are who you are. And if you guys like, you can take a look at a live overview by Alex Mashinsky from the highlights video we did in 2018 Bitcoin Super Conference. He actually went over the entire program, all the slides, the full deck, clear understanding of the Celsius program, and it's inside of this presentation. It's right after Tim Draper's speech. We talk about what's going on with the Celsius project, and he was one of the keynote speakers at that event. So we want to just give you guys a deep dive into our understanding of the Celsius project, why we invested in it. I hope you guys really take the time to do your due diligence, check it out, and you'll find that it was an absolutely incredible project, and I think you'll find that it was an amazing project to really take the time to look into.
And on the App Store.
All right, guys, let's talk about Sirin Labs. Now, this project gets me pretty excited. Although we weren't able to participate in the ICO, we will be investing in the token itself because I think it's a fantastic time to really get behind this particular project. You've got a world-class product, you've got a world-class operating system, and you got a world-class team and marketing behind this project. Now, they have the Seirin tokens, which a Seirin token, when you look at the Sirin Labs projects, it's broken down into multiple different parts. So let's talk a little bit about each part of it. So first off, you can look at all the videos on their website. I encourage you to go in there, take a look, and do your due diligence on the project before you invest in a token or an ICO. But the SRN ecosystem is really built of, obviously you have the co-marketing with Sirin Labs, and you have the Finny phone user, which is the actual phone system. They have a high-level $16,000 type of a phone, and then they have a $999 type of phone. The goal is to have their operating system, the Seirin operating system, micropayments, and a built-in blockchain protected protocol on all their Finny PC users. So they have their own protocol that's built across multiple DApps or decentralized applications on their network, and they've created a blockchain ecosystem that's going to support that. So the products, they have the Fini smartphone, that's going to be coming out. That's at $999 is the target price. That should be coming out this year. Solid phone, incredible features behind it, but most importantly, it's got a physical secure wallet built in, kind of like a Nano Ledger S built right into the cold storage on the phone. They have the same operating system built on their, super sexy, super sleek computer as well. And the technology, as I mentioned, it allows us to have a feeless distributed ledger consensus. It's obviously a trusted peer-to-peer resource for sharing inside of their marketplace. Micropayments can be shared between all of the different projects. Now, one of the things that was exciting about this project is the partners. I mean, look at this. You got Google backing them up, Status, you got Bancor, major players. They got a solid roadmap. They just finished a crowd sale. They're in the Fini development, and they're heading into the Fini launch. And when you look at the advisory board, and you look at the team behind these guys, I mean, it's just an absolute all-star team. And, they raised, in the tokenomics of this, when they did raise, and the ICO's over, they raised $157 million on their ICO, and they sold out like over $100 million in like less than a couple of minutes. It was incredible. And a lot of people couldn't get whitelisted. They couldn't get on this. But at the time, ICO tokens were 47 cents at that time. Token sale was December 12th to the 26th, and they released the tokens just the other day. They came out on CoinMarketCap on recently added. We saw the Sirin came out, and when we actually first saw it, we realized that the price may or may not go up or down right away. So you could see when it was first released, it was at about 70 cents, and then it has gone up quite a bit, and then it went down, down, and now, as it looks like almost at the bottom, it's at the 59 to 60 cent range right now to pick up the Seirin SRN tokens. So with that, guys, I just want to give you a quick understanding of Sirin Labs, why we think this is a solid token to invest in. Again, do your due diligence. We're not financial advisors. We appreciate you guys obviously checking out this project. We think it's got a lot of potential. I hope you do too. So there you go, guys. There's our overview on Celsius and Sirin Labs. Obviously, a lot of these projects have some really exciting futures, because when you look at the peer-to-peer lending platforms of the future, you're going to find that a lot of them just don't have the liquidity behind them to back it up. Now, in conversations with Alex Mashinsky, myself, when I was out in the Texas Bitcoin Ethereum Super Conference, I got a chance to find out that actually Fidelity Investments is going to be behind the money that's going to back up this project. And I could tell you that out of all the projects that are out there, without having the liquidity behind them, even Salt Lending is an amazing project, but they don't have the liquidity behind them. So with a company like Celsius, you're going to be able to not only borrow against your own money, but actually leverage the power of the crowd of other people that are actually utilizing the Celsius wallet and the Celsius program. And so with that, guys, we really appreciate you guys taking the time to review our videos. Obviously we provide resources on a regular basis through bitdragon.live. Please share, like, comment. Let us know what you guys really want to see. What ICOs, what projects, what information that you guys want to get tools or resources on. We're more than happy to do videos on them. Obviously, we continue to put content out and hopefully provide resources to help, a rising tide raises all ships, and hopefully we can provide some information that's going to help everybody across the board. So with that, guys, we really truly appreciate you. Take care, take charge, and we'll see you at the top.